hear me? It's so loud in the background here.
I can hear you really well. We're good.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, I'm talking to Lindsey Vonn. She is on site for Under Armour's Protect This House shoot in Denver. Lindsey, what have they been having you do today?
They've been working me pretty hard here at the shoot. You know, I've just been doing some of the exercises that I normally do in my training, and right now this is my off season, so I haven't been doing much training, so I'm definitely going to be sore tomorrow, but I'm just having a great time. You know, everyone's super cool on the set here, so but definitely going to be really sore tomorrow.
So what does Protect This House mean to you? What's the house you're protecting?
I mean, I think, at least, you know, for this campaign, it's the I Will campaign, and it kind of shows the nitty-gritty aspect of sports, and you know, how every athlete, to get to a successful level, has to really dig deep within yourself and find your way to the top. You know, you have to push through all those, you know, reps and all those times where you don't want to keep going, and you know, that's what any successful athlete needs to do in order to, you know, be at the top.
Absolutely, and you're absolutely an example of that. I mean, looking at the list of accomplishments that you've done, I can't even list them all because we'd be here all day, and I know I just have a few minutes with you, but you know, I'm looking at, you won 3 consecutive World Cup championships, you've had 33 World Cup wins in 4 disciplines, and I know that it hasn't been easy for you. You've had injuries, you've had people criticizing, you know, is your injury serious or is it not? Should you have been on the Sports Illustrated cover like that, or should you have not? So I know things haven't been easy for you, so how do you protect yourself, your house as in yourself, from all of that negativity and just continue to, year after year, win these amazing competitions against some of the best people in the world? How do you do that?
Well, I think for me, how I protect my house is really how hard I work in the gym. You know, it doesn't matter what anyone else says. I know that I put in the work, and you know, when I get injured, which I have many times in the past, you know, my strength and my fitness level get me through it, and I'm able to, you know, continue skiing and continue to, you know, compete, and it never slows me down too much. You know, I never lose sight of that. You know, I know deep inside myself that I've put in the hours, I've put in the hard work, and you know, when I'm standing there in the starting gate, I want to win, and that's just, I guess it's kind of my personality, and I never want to give up. You know, I want to keep fighting, and I always think to myself, you know, what are my competitors doing right now, and I always want to work harder than they are.
Absolutely. Okay, your picture just blinked out for a little bit. Well, we got you back. Who are some of the mentors that you've had in your life that have taught you to be as strong as you are?
I mean, growing up, Peekaboo Streep was one of my idols. She was such a strong person, such a strong character, and I think she was successful in skiing because of her character, and because you know, she knew she was going to win even before she went on the starting gate. And I mean, it definitely differs from me a little bit, but at the same time, I drew a lot from her and from her strength, and you know, she was just always an inspiration to me. And I think recently in my career, I've definitely looked up to a lot of different athletes, but one that really I feel like I relate to is Roger Federer. He's such a nice guy, and he's always, you know, such a hard worker, and you know, he's never satisfied, and you know, I just always want to, you know, keep working and keep striving to be the best, and he's just a great champion, so I really respect that.
What do you think about the fact that women's ski jumpers are not allowed to compete in the Olympics yet? I mean, you've had the opportunity to, you know, win gold medals, and they still can't even compete on that stage yet. You know, do you think that's a big hole in the Olympic program?
I think it's definitely disappointing that that women aren't allowed to compete in the Olympics for ski jumping, but at the same time, it's a really new sport, and you know, they don't have a very big field. And I think, you know, given time, it's gonna be right there with men's ski jumping. But it's just, I feel like it's so new that It's, I mean, I don't know really all the reasons behind not putting it in the Olympics, but I personally would love to see, women ski jumping. But I think from what I understood is that it's just the sport wasn't big enough, and I mean, there's only like 20 people competing, and it's just not really a world known sport yet as far as on the women's side. But I mean, a lot of the female ski jumpers I train with many times in the gym. They're all really great girls, and I really wish them all the best. And I really hope that they're in the Olympics soon, because I want to see them succeed.
So I know that you got married in 2007, correct?
Yeah.
So how does that relationship, because I know he was an athlete as well, how does that work and kind of support you in your dreams, having someone that understands what you're going through?
I'm so happy that I found Thomas. He's such a great guy, and he always knows what to say to me, to make me calm down. And he was an Olympic athlete, in alpine skiing, and so he knows my sport inside and out. And he actually retired about 4 or 5 years ago now, and he started to be my coach about 3 years ago. And it was definitely tough at first, having your husband and your boyfriend coaching you, but we've really learned a lot from each other, and it's so great to have your partner and your friend on the road with you full time, and just he's always there supporting me, and I couldn't be more thankful to have him.
That's great. Well, I'm going to let you go because I know they need to get you back in there and kick your butt once again. But
yeah.
It was great talking to you, and have fun in Denver, and can't wait to see you ski.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Okay, thanks.
Have a good one.